All right, the time has come for Breece Hall. We need to figure out if we are going to buy or sell him for the 2025 NFL season. So if you're in Dynasty football and you have this young 23-year-old running back who is supposed to be a franchise cornerstone for you and you're not sure what to do with him, well, let's talk about it a little bit today. Break it down and tell him whether or not you need to buy or sell Breece Hall. He's a 6'1", 220-pound running back who's young, and he has the ability of absolutely breaking free at any given play and being a nice piece for your fantasy team, just not really come to fruition as of late. You know, last year had a disappointing 876 yards rushing with 5 touchdowns. Injuries has been a problem for him. Being on the field consistently has been a problem for him. Being a 20-plus carry a game person has been a problem for him right now, but we're going to see what happens moving forward. Now, he is also a good PPR back. He had 483 yards receiving last season and 3 receiving touchdowns as well, so he can get the job done for you. But when you break all this information down and you look at the New York Jets, you look at the new head coach, Aaron Glenn, and what he's able to do and what he wants to do with this offense, with Justin Fields coming to town, what are we going to be able to do, right? So Breece Hall, before I tell you if I want to buy or sell this guy, let's break this down just a little bit further. New head coach Aaron Glenn, by the reports of Rich Cimini here, he says that it's interesting answer, right, from Glenn on Breece Hall, who admittedly struggled at times last season. Glenn said, "I think mentally he's in a good place, but I would say that we have 3 running backs on this team that we're going to utilize as much as possible." Hall is used to being a featured running back, right? Sounds like Allen and Davis will be factors. But if we look at the depth chart, let's kind of break that down. Now, Aaron Glenn said 3 running backs. He's talking about Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, and Isaiah Davis. These are the 3 running backs. He says he wants to get all 3 involved. He wants to get all 3 of these guys touches, right? And that could be a problem for Breece Hall and could be scaring a lot of people away for not only this season, but it's just lowering his trade stock right now so much. They ended up adding Justin Fields. There should be a lot of RPO type of plays for Justin Fields and Breece Hall to be able to throw the ball down the field to Garrett Wilson. We got to remember Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson are Ohio State teammates, so that connection's already there. So how does Breece Hall fit into the mix? Again, let's just kind of break down some even more things that happened for Breece Hall last season. We look at all these running backs who had a minimum of 100 carries last season. Breece Hall ended up 22nd in yards, 18th in attempts, 28th in touchdowns, 29th in yards per carry, and what I'd like to see, 13th in yards after contact. So Breece Hall, he can make things happen. He can be the guy. He can be the one that's saying, okay, he can be the running back for you, but he just needs more opportunities, right? 18th in attempts, ended up with 22nd in yards. We need him in some top 10s here. Top 10s is what you expect from Breece Hall in the talent level. 23-year-old running back. He is a stud of a running back right now, but he's not being used as a stud. So what are you going to do? Let's look at some of the averages per game last season. Breece Hall had 13 attempts last season. That's 22nd. When you're drafting Breece Hall, have Breece Hall and you use the high round pick on him, you don't want him at 22nd of all running backs in attempts with only 13 a game. We need to see that bumped way up there. 55 yards a game was 24th, and 4 receptions a game, which was 3rd amongst all running backs. 4 receptions per game. You got to love him in PPR and a half PPR. So the time has come. We have to make a decision on Breece Hall. My decision is that Breece Hall is a buy. You want to go get this guy. I am not sold on Aaron Glenn saying he wants to get Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis as a 3-headed monster. Isaiah Davis doesn't belong having any more than 1 to 2 touches per game. Braylon Allen has a lot of talent. He belongs having some touches a game, but your bell cow, easy, 16 carries a game should easily be Breece Hall. Look through all of the smoke screens, guy, but right now, Breece Hall's value is as low as you will ever see it. Now is the time to strike. Go get Breece Hall. I think Justin Fields is going to open up a lot of lanes for Breece Hall to be able to run the football. People are going to have to say, hey, look, are we going to have this rollout, this bootleg from Justin Fields? We're going to have a quarterback spy on that guy. We're not going to have to say, hey, look, we're going to kind of encapsulate Breece Hall. He's not, the savior of this team right now, Breece Hall is. So they're not going to have as much attention on this guy. So Breece Hall is going to be able to run free and run wild in 2025. I think he brings his stock back. Don't hear about him, he wanting to get all 3 backs that he wants to utilize. Don't hear that cockadoodle. I think Breece Hall is clearly a buy for 2025. Go out there, make an offer for him. This is the cheapest you will probably ever get Breece Hall because the Jets offense goes on fire. Breece Hall will be the main reason why they do so, along with Justin Fields. So I would say Breece Hall is a buy.